Making $1 million is hard. Keeping it is even harder. Statistics show that nearly 70% of wealthy families lose their fortune by the second generation, and many self-made men lose it all before they even get there. We've seen it happen to athletes, tech moguls, and lottery winners, but it's rarely one big bad luck event. It's usually these 10 predictable mistakes. At number 1, we have lifestyle creep, the golden handcuffs. It's not the $100,000 watch that breaks a rich man. It's the recurring monthly burn. When a man makes $10 million, he buys a $5 million house. That house requires $20,000 in property taxes, $10,000 in landscaping security, and $15,000 in staff wages every single month. This creates a high baseline of happiness. He can no longer enjoy a $50 dinner. It has to be $500. He can't fly commercial. It has to be private. He becomes a slave to his income because if his business has one bad year, his fixed costs stay the same and eat his savings alive. Number 2, the human ATM, the entourage trap. Success is lonely, and rich men often try to buy loyalty or bring the boys with them. This manifests as paying for every vacation, buying moms' houses, and most dangerously, funding friends' startup ideas. These aren't investments, they are gifts disguised as loans. When you become the bank of the family, you stop being a son, brother, or friend and start being a target. Once the money runs out, the entourage disappears, leaving the rich man with nothing but resentment. Number 3, over-leverage, using debt to look richer. Many paper millionaires are actually broke. They use debt to buy assets. For example, they might put $1 million down on a $10 million building. If the building's value drops by only 15%, their $1 million equity is wiped out, and the bank calls the loan. This is called playing with fire. In a bull market, leverage makes you look like a genius. In a recession, leverage is the guillotine. Many wealthy men go broke because they were long on everything and had no short or cash positions. Number 4, the ego investment, the vanity project. Rich men often suffer from transferable brilliance syndrome, the belief that because they were good at software, they will be good at running a French restaurant or a pro sports team. Industries like restaurants, nightclubs, and film production are ego sinks. They are notoriously low margin and high risk. They are often managed by sharks who know the wealthy investor is more interested in the status of owning the business than the P&L statement. Number 5, lack of liquidity. Asset rich, cash poor. You can't buy groceries with a piece of a shopping mall. Wealthy men often tie up 95% of their net worth in illiquid assets: real estate, private equity, art. When a black swan event happens, a lawsuit, a sudden medical bill, or a market crash, they need cash now. Since they have no cash, they are forced to sell their trophy assets at a fire sale price, 50 cents on the dollar, effectively destroying their wealth in a matter of weeks. Number 6, high-stakes divorce. For a wealthy man, divorce is the single most expensive transaction he will ever make. It's not just the 50-50 split of assets, it's the legal fees that can run into the millions and the permanent lifestyle support, alimony payments. Beyond the money, the emotional toll often leads to a downward spiral in his business performance. He loses his focus, his drive, and his support system all at once. Number 7, trusting yes men, the echo chamber. As men get wealthier, the people around them start having a vested interest in staying on their good side. This means they stop telling the truth. When a rich man has a terrible business idea, his inner circle says, "You're a genius, boss." They filter out the bad news and amplify the good. By the time the man realizes he's heading for a cliff, he's already over the edge because no one had the courage to tell him no. Number 8. Chasing the next big thing. FOMO. Wealthy men often feel they need to maintain their edge. This leads them into speculative bubbles, crypto, unproven AI startups, or exotic offshore land deals. They stop doing the boring things that made them rich, index funds, compounding, core business growth, and start gambling on things they don't understand. They are often the exit liquidity for the actual experts in those fields. Number 9. Taxes and legal negligence. The more money you have, the more the government and trial lawyers look at you. Many rich men try to get creative with their taxes or ignore compliance to save a few bucks. One aggressive tax shelter that the IRS deems illegal can result in 100% penalties plus interest. Similarly, one workplace harassment lawsuit or a contract dispute can lead to a judgment that freezes every bank account they own. Being rich makes you a deep-pocket target for litigation. And number 10. Vices and the hedonic treadmill. This is the darkest reason. Wealth provides access to every vice imaginable. High-stakes gambling, expensive drugs, and extreme lifestyle habits. Gambling is the only way to lose millions in a single night. Drugs and alcohol destroy the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for the very decision-making that built the wealth in the first place. Once the mind goes, the money follows shortly after. The common thread here? Most rich men go broke because they stop doing the very things that made them rich in the first place: discipline, caution, and hard work. Wealth isn't a destination, it's a behavior. If you want to keep what you earn, you have to be more afraid of losing it than you are excited about spending it.